Hello and welcome back to part two of Jack MM's. Stop creeping. Stop looking at me. I'm doing an intro. Okay, welcome back to Jack's base part two. Stop looking. Stop it. Okay, well this is part two. Screw it.
Ow, my base.
I'm touring it. Anywho, part two. Jack MM 1301's base. Yes, part two. So we've seen this level. Where is your secret chamber, sir?
Well, I
What
mean, it's
else are
all
you?
kind of a secret chamber based on the fact that you couldn't find the elevator. But we can go down again.
Wait a what? How dare you pull this trickery on me? Oh shit, I can't even find the button. There. Ooh. Now this. Hello, sir. Oh my.
This I
This
was really proud of.
this is a complete 1 effing 80 from upstairs, dude.
Yeah.
You have gone from a factory futuristic look to like welcome to the garden of your death.
Well, I like themes, and
This is wow. That's all I can say, dude. Wow. This
have
just
you got your graphics on fast or fancy?
I have it on something. Now you're gonna make me
Uh,
look, aren't you? I have it on fancy pants.
okay, I play on fast because my FPS
Oh
is
no,
terrible.
you bastard! My
Well,
game
I mean,
hung.
I think it looks
No,
better.
my game is broken. No, the game is frozen. Okay, good. Whoa, I've somehow put it in red, blue 3D mode. I now see you in
Oh.
1 minute, please. Let
You're
me.
gonna have to click through like 17 different options for the super secret setting. I tried that once and I spent like 2 minutes clicking
No,
through them
I
to
got it.
get to
I got it.
anything.
I think I see. I accidentally clicked on 3D anagraph. I turned
Okay,
it on, so now I need to turn it off. Why? There it goes.
okay, good. Well, I mean, you can look at it in fancy if you
Oopsie.
want, but I think it looks better in fast because then you can't see through the leaves and like eventually I'll get through and I'll put stuff behind them, but I think it looks better right now because it's just
Well,
stone.
the only thing I see between here is you got some green block right there on your green wood. Like
Right,
that.
but
That's
further down it's just leaves on the wall and then you can see through them to like just the stone behind them and I don't like that much so.
well, I'm looking right at it and I can't because what I see with the fancy is just dark behind it. I can see stone
Okay.
on the bottom, like the bottom layer. So if you actually ripped up because you got like stone right down here on the bottom leaf, but if you rip up that bottom layer and replace it with leaf, that will get rid of that view. But I think
Okay, awesome.
it doesn't look too bad. Even not even replace it this take the stone out and replace it with wood, and you won't be able to see the cobble behind. Same with the top. Replace the top layer that's flush with here. So you have like this block right here, which is wood,
Mhm.
and then the block beside it is stone. Take out that stone, replace it with wood, and you'll be golden. But
Okay, cool.
here, this here is your problem. I can see right through to your room.
I mean, is it my problem or is it yours because you're playing with dark settings?
But it's not really that bad because when you come in here as a person with fancy graphics, you can't see it perfectly, but you can sit there and see, oh wow, that room has got stuff in it. And you
Okay.
come in and you look in, you're like, oh damn, check out this place. But please, let's go back to the middle because I need explanation because this is Thaumcraft and shite that I have no clue about.
Okay. So this is this going to involve me talking even more than I did in the last segment because I realize I'm
Sure, why
terrible
not? We got
at being
40 minutes, we're
concise.
good.
Okay. Okay.
So this is all Thaumonomicon crap. Is there anything I require to be able to properly view this place?
Yes, actually, I suppose if you're not into Thorncraft,
Which
you can
I'm
grab
not
it
at the
from
moment.
yeah, you can grab it from over here. It's on my armor stand. Just grab the helmet at the top. I mean, you can see it all kind of faintly, but it looks cooler with the helmet
I
on.
like how we just throw an iron hat on top of him.
Yeah, I mean, it matches kind of.
It's like, ooh, I see all kinds of glowing. Ooh, that's the balls over there.
Yeah, we'll get to
Classic
those
little testicle. I mean, balls.
balls, spheres,
Balls.
floaty spheres.
It's the floaty round things that kind of look like
No,
balls.
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 But we'll get to the balls.
I like this. I like how there's like this laser beam shooting through. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
that's
That wasn't me.
what did you do?
I didn't touch it. I swear I just stood
What did
beside
you
it.
touch?
I didn't do anything. I swear I'm out of here. This place is gonna blow. It's a nuke.
No,
Run away!
it's meant to do
Oh, I actually went up.
that.
Okay. Okay,
um,
it's back to normal. See, because I disappeared.
yeah, that's totally what happened.
Yeah. Explanations.
Okay. So when you say you're not into Filmcraft, is it just that you haven't like started it, or do you not know much about it?
I first don't know anything about it, and B, since I don't know anything about it, haven't give a shit. I mean, tried it.
First and B. Okay, gotcha. So the crystals, first of all, they look good and they're symmetric because I like symmetry. But they also kind of augment this research table over here. It basically gives me like 3 research points for certain aspects. I think it's just the primal aspects from the crystals, and then
Okay.
the books will give you like extra aspects for like random aspects. If you click on there, you should be able to see it. And any aspect that's got like a shiny star
Oh,
on
okay, I
it,
see
which
it.
is most of them, are the ones that are like kind of being augmented. And I think what all that means is if I get down to 0, it will sometimes regenerate to 1. So considering the amount of aspects I have, it's not really that useful. But early game is pretty useful.
So are these the aspects that I'm getting when I get that stupid STD thing that pops up all the time?
Yes.
Ah. Oh yeah, Ignis, Aqua, Terra. Okay, yeah. So does that mean I'm building these up in my own personal like stats?
Yeah. I can you only see like a few aspects when you look at that table?
I don't know. All I know is my vision gets blurred on black on the outside, and a little thing pops up at the bottom says I earned 1 research point towards something.
No, I mean when you click on the table, can you see loads of aspects, or is it only like 6 or 7?
Oh yeah, I see. I have 24 air, 30 water, 23 fire, 31 or
Order.
ordo,
Yeah. Okay. I thought you would
um,
be able to look at it
24 pier Pierdiot,
for detail.
however you pronounce it. Pierto, thank you.
But
I'm terrible with these
yeah.
words. And 32 Terra.
Okay, so you have like the primal aspects because presumably if you haven't gotten into
Hey,
it, you haven't like scanned stuff. When I
yeah.
look at it, I see like several pages of aspects, so I've got all of them pretty much unlocked.
Hold on, hold on. You look at that. I'm going to go inside your head and see if. No, I can't
They're
see
not
it.
working.
Crap.
That's a shame. I thought they'd worked.
I know. Why can't if I go in your head, I see what you see?
I don't know. We need to get a hive mind going.
I know.
Okay.
Where's the Borg when you need them?
But basically the way it works is you scan items, and each item has aspects on it, and it's like um, relevant to what sort of item it is. So like coal has Pedito, which is like chaos, and it has Ignis, which is
Okay.
fire.
Yeah.
And
Ignis and Chaos, Fire and Chaos makes sense,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. So and that's really helpful because when you start scanning stuff, you can only unlock as like the ones you have are the primal aspects, and then all of the other aspects are made up of a combination of other aspects. So you couldn't look at like an aspect that used say Ignis and Pedito until you had Ignis and Pedito, which you start off with anyway. But I'm
But I have all the primals because of that stupid STD I have.
right, but some of them are made up of other non-primals.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have to like go through and progress through. Like you have to unlock several, like certain ones before you can unlock others. Um, and then each time you scan something new, you get the number of aspect points. So like if there's 2 Ignis and something, you scan it for the first time, you get 2 points for Ignis. And then the warp effects that you're getting when your screen goes dark and whatever, it gives
Yeah.
you like random extra ones. Then you use those to complete research to unlock other items and stuff.
Nice. Just so you know, the STD stands for stupid Thaumcraft disease.
Oh, that makes.
That's what I've deemed it.
I had no idea what it stood for. I wasn't considering what it might stand for, but that makes sense.
Well, I took the term STD because he handed me a book and said, hey, this is a rare Thaumcraft book. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe it's like the Thaumonomicon. I can right-click and look inside of it. No, you're just not supposed to right-click onto it. He should have said that before he tossed me the
So
book.
he tricked you, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's no longer on the server. I scared him away. I was like, boy!
What would be really ironic if that was him logging on?
Yeah, that would have been funny, but it's not. So I thought that Thaumcraft, and I've been told, at least by the Duns who gave me the STD, that Thaumcraft at some points requires a shitload of room and you seem to have it contained underground here.
Well, yeah. So like this infusion altar is basically the biggest part of Thorncraft that you need. You have to
Hmm.
add certain things around it to balance it out. Basically, the more complicated stuff you try to build on it, the more likely it is for things to go wrong, and it can like zap your items off of these pedestals or hurt people, or like zap you with lightning and make things just destroy your items entirely and stuff. And you can counteract
Okay.
that by putting lots of balancing items around the altar, and it has to be symmetrical.
Okay.
So like this isn't just my love of symmetry that these candles are in like all in the same place, but it's pretty symmetrical. But there's a range that's from the runic matrix there, which is like I think 5 above it, 10 below it, and then 12 in every direction. So a 25 by 25 square, and then like however many. I'm terrible at maths. Like 16 tall or something, and that means that you can actually
Okay.
hide everything underground if you want to. So if you want to drop down here, you can see that these are my balancing things.
Oh damn! Do you really need the heads down here for
You don't
balancing?
need them. All of the different items, like it doesn't matter which ones you use. I can have like a candle over here and like a crystal over here. This is another symmetry that I've made them all at the same. And this is pretty
So
overboard, I
the
think.
so these crystals are the different aspects, like you said, the primal ones. So you got like fire ones here. You got mixed crystal. You got air and earth and water crystals here. So these are all here for balancing purposes.
Yeah. They're just the shards that you pick up in the ores in the earth. And then the mixed ones are literally one of
Okay.
each in the 2x3 rectangle that you use to craft all the normal ones. So this is all just hidden, and I think I just like it looking more minimalistic upstairs, so I did this.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you can hide it down here, why not? So, tip for you, with this wall here, with fancy graphics on, I can see right through it. So I can see the dirt and cobble
Yeah,
behind
I
it.
thought you would be able to, which is why I told you to put it on to fast. But
Do you want me to
no,
change it?
I mean you've seen it, so everyone knows how lazy I am.
Guess what? Oh, I changed it to fast, which look at that. It looks so
Doesn't
magnificent
it?
now. Actually, it does look significantly better, to be honest. Like, the fact that you can't see through the
Yeah,
wall.
it does. A little more claustrophobic. Was that you who
But
blew up?
I didn't blow up.
It happens every now and then. I've got no idea why, because I have a magnum torch, and I've made sure that like at
Yeah.
least in all the crevices and stuff that I've created, I've made sure they're lit up because I don't like hearing zombies and stuff. So I don't know where it's coming
Mhm.
from. Yeah,
It could be that creeper got shot by a skeleton and blew up, or it got struck by lightning.
it probably wouldn't be lightning because we wouldn't be able to hear it from down here, but it might be. I think it does happen in the mob grinder every now and then. Luckily, I think Cursed Earth stops creeper
Okay.
explosions, so that's nice.
At least it doesn't blow up your
Yeah, that's
machines.
true.
So since I have the primal elements already, is that why when I look at these things I see like a Terra 64 pop
Yes.
up, and then some of them I see like 20 question mark because they're a combination I haven't
Yeah,
discovered
that's it.
them yet?
It's an aspect that you don't know.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I like that.
You'll find the same
That's
when you
cool.
look at like certain aura nodes. I don't think I have any here. All of my aura nodes will have primal aspects only, so you won't be able to see it. But if you looked at an aura node that had an aspect you didn't know, and I think if you scan an aura node with an aspect you don't know, you learn it automatically. That's pretty cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
The last part of this, well, I mean, there's these things over here, which is just where I basically cook up ingredients, which give me the aspect to put into these jars.
Okay. So that just takes a solid and turns it into a liquid and you pump it into a jar?
Yeah, pretty much. Like cobblestone is, I think it's made up of terra and saxum. So if I put cobblestone in there, it'll give me terra and saxum, and I can just pull it out with a like either right click on the jar, either you can just pick them up and they maintain their contents, um, or like with
Oh,
files and stuff.
nice.
And then this thing over here is it'll kind of do the same thing, but instead of giving it to you as the liquid that you can put straight into the jars, if you look in the chest, it'll give it to you as an item, which is awesome for like automating, but also for just building stuff up in advance. And like I'm trying to build up a good collection of lots of different things, so that when I want to go and make, because I don't use Thorncraft that much. Once I've gotten past like a decent wand and a decent amount of research, and then the armor to make my crafting cheaper, and then I do Wand of Equal Trade, and that's pretty much all I do for Thorncraft. But because because there are like quests and stuff, I'll probably eventually get into it a bit deeper. So I want to be prepared, so it's not like I don't have to run around and find a bunch of stuff to melt down or whatever. I've just got it here. And then the really nice thing about that is if I need like 3 Precantia or something, I can just pull 3 out instead of having to find something with 3 on it or creating more than I need.
So in that case, you don't need any of this. I can just loot this whole chest,
I
right?
mean, you could, but would you know what to do with it?
I could
Would you
figure
want
it
to?
out. No, not really. You can keep it.
And then the last thing is this energized node, and you can see the beam pretty well. So this crystallizer, if
Ooh,
you feed it
I
terra,
see. But when I look at this node, I see 2 Terra, 2 Aqua, 2 Ignis, 11 Unknown, and 23 Unknown. And I see 18 Era and 15
yeah.
Ordo.
So the idea with this energized node is you want to try and get some of every primal aspect into it, because what it basically does is kind of charge stuff up. So you can see the beam going up to here, and this crystallizer takes in Terra, and it just does the operation much faster. It's really slow without it. And then it also comes over to here, and you can the thing on top of the work table here. It'll basically charge any wand that's in there. And I've got a scepter in there which can only be used for crafting, so it's got like more capacity than a normal wand of the same materials would be. But you can only use it for this sort of crafting. You can't use it as a natural wand. And it actually tends to like it's
Okay.
the thing is it's like a steady stream. Like you don't ever run out of aspects on this node. So especially while I'm still trying to build up enough nodes in another room, which I'll show you in a minute. Like you can see the balls through the wall. That's like my one recharge station, and I haven't got enough in there of some of the aspects that I can just charge my main wand from 0 to 100. So I use the table a lot. It's actually kind of faster as well. Like I'm not entirely sure what the point of having a proper recharge. There's an ender mini in here.
What the hell? I was wondering what that sound was.
Apparently he drops glowstone.
That's pretty messed up. That's
I don't know where he spawned
creepy
either,
little
because
dude.
I run around with F7 on all the time, making sure there's no place for him to spawn. But anyway, that's what the node does.
Yeah, but they can teleport in, right? They're Endermen. They can come in at any point as long as it's above
That's
2
true.
blocks.
Yeah, I thought they needed a reason to do that though, like they need to be attacked or something.
No, they can. I've had them spawn into the basement of my house plenty of time. I've gone AFK and come back and been surrounded by 3 Endermen at one point.
That's kind of scary.
It is. They're all carrying like friggin' grass blocks, and I'm like, okay, look at feet, swing sword,
Yeah,
go.
Endermen are a pain. So for these energized nodes, the best ones to go after are like, you notice there's only primal aspects on there, and there can only ever be primal aspects on there. So even if you pick up a node that has a non-primal aspect, if you put it in there, it'll break it down to its primal aspects, which is awesome because it means you can go after like, you know, the obsidian obelisks that spawn and change like the chunk they're in to a different chunk, make it all like dark.
Like the what's it called? The purple stuff.
No, not taint. Like
tape biomes.
You,
Or like
the
eerie
That's
biomes.
because they've got I can't remember what it's called, some sort of node. It's not. I don't think it's a tainted node because that spreads taint. It's some other kind of node. But they tend to have. They're like really, really likely to have aspects on them that aren't primal. And they tend to be like the horrible ones, so the ones that are about like death and poison and stuff. So they're really good for turning into energized aura nodes because they will break down to lots of different aspects. And I was lucky enough to find one that had enough aspects to break down to all of the primals. So I didn't actually have to build this one up at all. You can make nodes like join together to add things to them, and that's generally what you have to do for these. But I found one that had something with everything in it, so that was cool. Yes, so nice. I will stop boring you with Thorncraft stuff that you're not interested in now.
It's all good. I'm sure someone will watch this video and find it extremely intriguing.
There's another node here, which I guess I was planning on building this up to a 6 aspect node until I found the other one, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing with that one right now. But it looks cool.
It does. This room looks pretty with these goggles.
This is just the one recharge station, so there's nothing much interesting in here apart from just aura nodes. This blue one at the back with lots of like 117 Acro or something in it crashed the server a few times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've noticed your base has gone down a few times.
Yeah, it's not my fault, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not my fault.
Not your fault. Got it.
So there's nothing that interesting in
No
here.
worries.
Unless you have like questions or something or things you want to look at, we can move on.
No, ooh, it's black onyx. Ah,
It's really
it's an
nice,
interesting block.
especially because these things are so cheap. The building blocks from Soul Stuff, I love them.
Yeah. Flawless mod is very nice. I gotta do a spotlight on it this weekend at some point.
Yeah, and he's added even
so...
more blocks really recently, and they look really good as well. They're like really loud sort of textures. I quite like them. Yeah. I don't think this even works. I think I have the wrong sort of obsidian obelisk here, but it looks cool, and I don't really need to use it. It's more just a show, so it looks pretty cool. It's like a custom enchanter, so you can choose what enchantments you want to put onto your items, and then it costs aspects from the one.
Oh, okay. So no more need for experience to get your fancy chance.
Yeah, but I
Jack.
don't need it anyway, because I'm never going to lose my armor.
I see.
But it's a cool looking room, and I needed something else. I needed something else to add in here, kind of thing. So I did that.
Looks like a giant organ when you first come in. Like, what is this?
I was aiming for like a shrine kind of look.
Yeah.
This is really new, really work in progressy. It's going to be the blood magic room, but I haven't. Yeah, they're pretty
fantasy
cool.
block.
I like chisel. Chisel's fun.
Close to wow. This actually looks really neat. I like that. I like that block.
There's not much to look in here though. I haven't done anything with it except for kind of like lay it out. I need to clear out a bit more space over in this direction, and then I need to like set up the actual altar. Blood magic isn't something that like I've ever actually done. I've seen because I watched Direwolf20's videos, so I've seen him like play through it a few times, but I've never found a need for it because that like other mods will do the same kind of stuff pretty well, and I already knew how to do those, so I never really touched it.
But still, it's very nice. This is definitely WIP, but it looks nice. I can't wait to see it.
I'm not sure what else I'm doing with it, so I'm interested to see it.
Well, I mean, you do have this beautiful ravine here beside.
I was probably just going to block that off.
But there's so many resources. How can you block it off? There's so many resources.
I mean, have a look inside my AE system and then decide if you still want to ask me if I need to block it off.
Yeah. This coming from the guy that hasn't already made the claim that he's not going to use turtles or quarries or big reactors.
Well, that's going to be very tough for you. You're welcome to come here and loot out this ravine if you want.
Don't tempt me. I may take you up on that offer.
You can. I mean, I won't
beef
touch
to
it,
you.
So if you want.
I don't know. Looks like there's some mobs down there. I don't know, me and Mr. Iron can handle it.
I have faith. I'm sure you'll be
okay. Okay. Enough of that. So, okay, so WIP
I think that's
room.
pretty much it.
Very nice, though. Look. I thought you had other secret rooms in here, my good sir. Wait, does this go down any further? Come on.
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Go. Oh. That's all good. And up again. Again.
Yeah, it popped up right into the sky there.
Is jump assist at this friggin' emblem I have. What is this thing called? I have the
Yeah, I got that as well.
Sojourner
It's one of the only
Sash.
couple of things I got that I got into Britannia for.
Yeah, when I jump, it
Does it
hurts
hurt
me.
when you jump, or does it hurt when you fall?
It hurts when I fall.
Yes,
Then
I
you
had
have
to
your
clear out
deep
space
dark
to above it
portal
because the
there.
first time I used it, I came back and spawned in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, because it brings
There
it
you
on
go.
top of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much
So is
it.
that it, my friend?
Just the foundations for the village, which are definitely not worth looking at. So
It is a work in progress, and I definitely look forward to
hmm
coming back here. Just one question. I see you have this living wood here with a mana spreader, and this living rock, and this living wood here. What is all this about? Because as I can see, the
yeah.
water keeps vanishing from the
So the pure
corners.
daisy in the middle of these living wood and living rock things are like this, like the first thing you make in Britannia, and you put just logs around it or plain stone, and it'll turn it into these, and you can use them to make things. So like you use the rock to make the mana pools and the wood to make the spreader, and then there are a bunch of different flowers that will generate mana for you, doing different things. So like the yellow ones over here. Uh, Sort of generate it passively during the daytime, and then the purple ones will generate it passively during the nighttime, or possibly all the time. I'm not sure. This one at the back is, yeah, the one at the
I
back.
just saw that.
It'll, if you put a cake down in the world, like close to it, it'll eat the cake and generate mana from that. There's quite a lot of mana. Yeah, you just put a cake down.
A cake? Are you serious?
At some point
Let's
I'm
make
going
a
to automate
cake.
cake making so I can do that, but I don't have any use for it right now. So.
I can I can see you right now. You'll have your base here, and then you'll have this what is it? The transition plane uh, plate from AE sitting here, and it will just constantly
Yeah, that's
place a
kind of what I
cake
plan
down.
eventually.
He'll be like, "Is there a cake? Yes, don't place. Cake gone?
Or we could
Yes,
use
place
turtles, or I don't know.
cake."
I probably won't end up automating it because I don't need it, but you can. Um,
But if you did automate it, your transition plane probably be the best option. Just have it
yeah,
just,
pretty much.
hey, is there cake?
So
Export.
these endo flames are like the yellowy gold ones at the front. You can feed them anything that will burn in a normal furnace, and it will pick it up off the ground and turn that into mana. And then the other yellow one right at the front, you can feed that anything you can eat, and that will turn it into mana. And there's some more of the endo flames over here, and then the blue ones will consume. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work because I have a magnet ring. Yeah,
Did you just pick that up? You have
I
that
take
magnet ring
it
on,
off.
don't
You
you,
can
you
throw it some
bugger?
beef if you want. Not that one though. That's the endo flame. It would be the yellow one at the front. And now it's making mana for
It's
you.
gone.
We thank you for your
Oh,
donation.
wow. I just made you a lot of mana.
Yeah, steak's pretty good for it. I wanted to like when I first
see. I heard it eat it too. That was the best part. It's like crunch.
It's
Like,
I think the cake one at the back does as well. When I started playing with Britannia, we still had Slice of Life, the food one, so I didn't really want to waste food by chucking it all at flowers, but steak's really good for it.
Yeah. Well, man, I got a freaking wheat farm going on. You friggin' send you 13,000 wheat,
I
13,000
wouldn't have been able
bread.
to
You can
store it
feed
though.
it
I've
all
only
you
got a
want.
little pool.
Okay,
So
now I
the
need to
blue
eat.
ones, they consume basically anywhere in a 3x3 radius around them. That consume a water source block and turn that into mana, and it sort of does it randomly, I think. And then if it rains, they'll produce mana sort of passively. So this setup is just like the easiest way to have constant water sources for 4 of them. Yeah, it's not that good. I really expected, because I got like the 2 separate setups, I really expected this setup to be better for creating mana, but the other one fills up faster. It might just be because I have so many more flowers over there.
This probably is, because you're only working with
Yeah,
4
that's
here
true.
where you're working
That's
as like
probably
a
it. But I
dozen
don't
over
use it
there.
much anyway, so big deal. And then lastly, this altar thingy here is just for like certain crafting things. So this mana spreader will send mana to it. So oh, you could do that.
Oops. I didn't mean
But
to do that, that's the problem. Come back here, beef.
there you go.
Thank you. I tried to right click
Yeah,
onto
yeah,
it
it
to
doesn't
see
matter.
what you
It
could do
depends
with
if you
it, and
just
my
like right
beef
click
disappeared.
the crafting ingredients onto it.
What happens if I had a double beefed it? Would I get
It doesn't work
quadruple
like that.
beef?
You can duplicate some stuff in
Oh.
this one. Not everything, but some things you can either transmute. So like I've been turning redstone into glowstone every time I needed it for crafting, because flying to the nether and picking some up is just an absolute pain, and you just do it one for one.
Well,
Yeah,
we've raided
exactly.
the nether pretty hard, so I mean, there's hardly any glowstone unless you go to
Well,
like
I'm pretty far away.
5,000 blocks one
Well,
direction.
I'm not 5,000 blocks away. There's a decent amount in like my immediate area, but I don't want to fly over there and pick a bunch up every time I want some. And I've got redstone for days, so it's really easy. It's just a one for one thing. It doesn't take much mana, and I've got a decent amount of it here because it passively generates. So
Nice. So, I
yeah, that's
guess,
my
is that it?
base.
That's it then, isn't it? Wow. Nice.
I'm
We
pretty
made it
impressed
into
with
2
myself.
parts. How's that feel? I mean, you are the second
Yeah,
two-parter
I feel like
of the
it's
series
probably
out
got
of
more
4
to do with the
videos.
fact that I'm
Or the
just
4 people.
terrible at being concise and really like talking about myself. But I'll take it.
It's all good. It's all good. Everything that you give helps. But I have one thing to say to you. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? That's right. I'm out. Peace all, and thanks for watching. Cheers! Wait a minute. You better still be hitting that road, Jack. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Jack was a great host, even though I just shunned him away from his own house. But regardless, it was good fun. And Jack, thank you very much
Thank you for
for
the
the tour. I
invitation.
greatly appreciate it.
Bye.
Even though I surprised you.
It's like a forced
I
invitation.
find that's the best way to work it. Yeah, it's all good. But thank you everyone for watching. Hope you liked the video, and leave your comments, suggestions, and 2 cents below. And you like it, hit the like. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe. It's all good. And thank you very much for
Yeah,
watching,
you're
everyone.
welcome.
Thank you, Jack. Have a good one.